Hey, this is Bill with Think Out Loud Media, and I'm just thinking out loud for people that are dealing with their loved ones or parents' estate or siblings, aunts, uncles. Before you hand over something to your executor and you pass away and you name them your executor, this is a thing that I would tell everybody. Number one, where you live. Don't be a slob. If there's something that you think is still good that can be used, but you're no longer using it, give it to somebody that can use it, donate it, or throw it out. Because that's what's going to happen at the end. So why give all that stress to your executor, whoever's handling your estate? Why not take care of that yourself? And if you want to give something to somebody, to Johnny, you give it to Johnny, your neighbor. You go over, knock on his door and say, hey John, I haven't used this in years and I was thinking maybe it's something you can use. And if he says, oh great, I'd love it, then you give it to him. Because guess what? It's going to get thrown out in a dumpster. It's going to be donated to the Salvation Army anyways. So why not do it yourself and feel better about it while you're alive? And if you feel like you can't make the decision or you're overwhelmed, just start with one thing. And if there is something you want somebody to have, write it down and put it in a will, so people know exactly what you're talking about. You can't just tell people, yeah, I think after I'm gone, just have everybody come through and pick something. It doesn't work that way. It's not written down anywhere. It's not an official will. So just by telling somebody that doesn't mean it's going to happen. And I don't know why you would ever expect it to happen if you didn't do it yourself, giving it to them while you were alive. It's probably something you weren't using anyways. I mean, if it was a piece of memorabilia that you're not going to ever use, why not give it to them while you're alive? You can see the enjoyment on that person's face. They can appreciate it. They can thank you. It's something to talk about. It gives people good memories. Just telling them, oh yeah, after I pass away, come on over and pick out whatever you want. Well, it doesn't work that way. You can't do that. Especially if it's not a home that you own. So please, think of your loved ones and just prepare yourself. Get rid of things that you haven't used in years. I mean, what are you saving it for? I have a friend that used to tell me that if he didn't use something in 4 weeks, he would throw it out. And I used to think, boy, he's nuts. But now I really understand. You get older, he was just wiser than me for a long time. He's always been wiser than me. But as I get older, you start to realize things, especially with how fast time goes by. As soon as it's the 4th of July, bang, it's Christmas. And that's just how it is. 4th of July, boom, it's Christmas. Boom, it's 4th of July, boom, it's Christmas. That's how fast time goes by. So we don't have a lot of time on this planet, so make friends, enjoy life, be good to people, take care of your family, spend time with your family. And to me, that's the most important thing. How much money you have doesn't really mean anything because you can't take it with you. King Tut tried to. They dug it up. It's in a museum. So I'd rather pass wealth on to my family and invest smartly and let it go forward for future generations. And what I'd like to do is create generational wealth where the family keeps getting stronger and wealthier as time goes by. But I want to be one of the founding fathers. Now, to me, in my book, my grandparents had nothing. They used to save $1 in an envelope, and when that envelope got to $5, they put that $5 in a different envelope, and then they started a new one. And when the $5 one got full, they put that in another envelope, and that's the way they saved their money. They didn't have a lot. They canned everything. They had a garden until they were in their 60s and 70s, trying to save as much money as possible. They didn't pay for garbage removal. They burned it in a barrel. They scratched and they saved every penny they could to make it better for their kids. And my father did much better. He did really good. My uncle did really good. My aunts all did really well. And they've all pretty much passed on. Well, they're not all passed away, but there'll be wealth left to their kids and their family going forward. And that's what you hope for as a parent, that you're going to have your kids do better than you did. So please don't live like a slob. Think of your future family. Think about what people are going to remember you for. And try to go out on top. That's all I got to say for today. Hopefully this might help somebody, might make them change their mind or inspire them to try to get their will set up or try to get their house cleaned up and not leave it a mess. I mean, why leave that on your kids? You're the one that made the mess. And also, don't take stuff from people just because it was your mother's or your aunt's or your uncle's or your grandmother's. If you can't use it, give it to somebody that can. I mean, why take something and shove it in the attic or shove it in the basement or in your garage or in a storage unit if it's something you're never going to use? It's just something that somebody else has to get rid of. In all honesty, it's probably going to the dump. So try to give it to somebody that can actually use it while they're still here and you could see them enjoy it. That's all I got to say for today. This is Bill from Think Out Loud Media. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Please follow. Please like. Please share. Have a great day.